Om Shanti. Today, 30th June 2021. Let's listen Bab Dada's Sakar Murli. Baba said to us, "Sweet children, in order to receive blessings from the Father, become worthy, serviceable children and give everyone happiness. Don't cause anyone sorrow." Question. Today's Murli. In order to free yourself from the punishment of Dharamraj, what godly disciplines do you have to pay attention to? Answer. Having made a promise to God, don't disobey Him. Don't cause anyone sorrow. Those who become angry, distress others, or behave in a way that would defame God's name will have to experience a lot of punishment. Therefore, don't perform any such actions. No matter if any illness breaks out or how many storms of Maya come, remain constantly free from performing wrong actions by using your intellect to judge what is right and what is wrong. Today's song, Who Has Come to the Door of My Heart? Om Shanti. Who said Om Shanti? Bap and Dada. You children would definitely have the faith that our Father from beyond this world is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiva, and this one, means Brahma, is the subtle Father of all the children. Only He is called Prajapita Brahma. Could anyone except Prajapita Brahma have so many children? He did not have them before. Prajapita Brahma also did not have them, so many children before. It was then when the unlimited Father entered him that he became Dada. Brahma Baba became Dada. This Dada himself says, "You received the property of the Father from beyond this world." Grandchildren are always heirs of their grandfather. Their intellects, yoga goes to their grandfather because they receive a right to his property. When a child is born to a king, he would be told that it is the property of his elders. They definitely have a right to the property of their elders. You children understand that you are claiming the sovereignty of heaven, the greatest property at all, from the unlimited Father. The Father is teaching us. You are now sitting personally in front of Him. The intoxication of sitting personally in front of Baba is experienced, but number-wise, according to your efforts. Some have a lot of love in their hearts of becoming heirs of God, the highest on high, through this corporeal mother and father. The unlimited Father is so sweet that He is making us worthy of a kingdom. Maya has made you completely unworthy. Yesterday, someone came to meet Baba, but he did not understand a thing. Baba explained to him, "All of these are Brahma Kumars, and you too are a child of Brahma and Shiva." He said, "I'm definitely that if you say so." Having heard this, he just accepted it, but it did not touch his heart. The arrow that the truly is his child did not strike him. This one is also his child and is claiming the inheritance. In any case, there are many children here, in which very little sits in their intellects. Happiness or spiritual intoxication is not visible. The mercury of happiness should rise inside you. All of this is also revealed on the face. You brides are now being decorated with knowledge. You know you are the brides of the bridegroom. There are the story of the farmer's daughter. A king married a farmer's daughter, but she did not experience any pleasure in being in the kingdom, and he therefore sent her back to her village. He said that she was unworthy of being in the kingdom. Here too, the father is decorating you to become future emperors. They say of Krishna that he abducted women to make them into queens. However, they don't understand anything. They are all irreligiously minded. They believe the world continues in that way and it is nature. There were many who neither go to temples, etc., nor even believe in the scriptures. Even the government doesn't believe in religion. They just don't know what religion Bharat had and what religion it has now. You children now belong to the Ditthi clan, just as they belong to the Christian clan. So you belongs to the Brahmin clan right now. The father says, first of all, I change you children from impure Shudras into Brahmins. After becoming pure, you will become part of the Ditthi community for 21 births. You will go into the laps of the Ditthis. Previously, you were in the devilish laps. You have come from devilish laps into God's lap. Children of the one father are brothers and sisters. This is a wonder. All of you say that you belong to the Brahmin clan. You have to follow Srimad, give happiness to everyone, and show them the path. No one in the world would tell you how to claim the unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. You have found the unlimited Father. You have now become His children. You use your intellects to understand that those who claim their inheritance from the Father in the previous cycle will do so again and again. If their intellects have even a little of this knowledge in them, they would definitely come here at some time or another. They would come to receive something or another. Among you to understand this number-wise. Today, you have come here to become pure, and tomorrow you become impure. When you were colored by bad company, you forget that if you leave the Father after belonging to Him, you'd become a very sinful soul. When someone kills another person, that sin is accumulated in him. That sin is small compared to those who belong to the Father here and then divorced Him. They break their promise and become vicious. They accumulate a lots of sin. On the path of ignorance, they do not accumulate as much as they do on the path of knowledge. On the path of ignorance, it is common for people to become angry. Here, if you become angry with someone, there is 100-fold punishment, and your stage falls right down because you didn't follow God's orders. You receive Dharamraj's orders, become pure. If after belonging to God, you disobey His orders even slightly, 100-fold punishment is accumulated. That one is the Creator. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are also His creation. Dharamraj is also a creation. Baba gives you vision of the form of Dharamraj. You will then be shown the evidence. Look, you promised that you would never become angry or cause anyone sorrow. In spite of that, you caused sorrow and distress to so and so. Therefore, this is now the punishment for it. He doesn't give punishment without giving you a vision. There has to be the proof. You then understand, truly I left the Father and performed those sinful actions. When you defame God, there are difficulties experienced by many. There are so many innocent women in bondage. All the punishment is then accumulated by those who defamed the Father. This is why the Father says, if you want to see the greatest sinful souls, see them here. If a laundryman has clothes that are really too dirty to wash, then when he beats them with a stick, they tear apart. Here too, when they are unable to tolerate a beating, they leave. Having come into God's lap, if you disobey Him directly, there will have to be punishment. The head Brahmin teacher who brings others in a group has a very big responsibility. If every one person lets go of Baba's hand and becomes vicious, the sin of that is also accumulated by the person who brought him here. No one should bring any such pupil. No one should bring any such pupil into the court of Indra. There are also the stories of Neelampari and Pukhrajpari. This is the stories of different fairies. When someone brought another person into the court of Indra Sabha, Indra secretly, there was a bad odor in the court of Indra. The one who brought the other person accumulated the sin. These are stories like in which someone turns into stone. Baba is making you into lords of divinity. However, if you disobey him, you become stone and lose the great fortune of claiming a kingdom. For instance, if a poor person is adopted by a king, but becomes unworthy, what would happen if the king then threw him out? He would become poverty, stricken again. It is the same here. A lot of sorrow would then be experienced. This is why Baba says, never disobey me, because the Father are now receiving Srimad. Those who become dirty cannot then sit in the court of Indra. Every center is the court of Indra, where knowledge is being reigned. There are the names Neelampari, Pukhrajpari. Neelam is a jewel. These names are given to the children. Some are very good, valuable jewels and don't have any flaws. Some jewels are full of flaws, whereas others are very pure. The jewels here are also number-wise. Some jewels are very valuable and do very good services. Instead of doing service, some do disservice. There is so much difference between a rose and an akk flower. Both are offered to Shiva. You now know who the flowers among are you. Who the flowers among you are. They are the ones people ask for. They ask Baba to send them those who are very good flowers. Now where would you get good flowers from? The Ratan Jyot, that means a fragrant flower, is a common flower. This is a garden, Baba's garden. You are also Ganges of knowledge and Baba is the ocean. The Brahma is the Brahmaputra, the biggest river of all. In Calcutta, the Brahmaputra river is very long and there is a very big confluence, that means Mela, of the ocean and the river there. Truly, Baba is the ocean of knowledge. He is the living ocean of knowledge. You are the living rivers of knowledge. That is the Ganges of water. In fact, the rivers are named after you. However, the devilish community have forgotten even this. This show a four-armed image in the Ganges at Haridwar. They even call it the Ganges. People don't understand who are the four-armed images. You truly become pioneers of the discourse of self-realization at this time. You are the true rivers of knowledge. Those are just rivers of water where they go and bath. They don't understand anything. They think it is a goddess. Human beings can never have 4 to 8 arms. They don't understand the meaning of anything. You children now know what Baba is making you. You were 100% senseless. By coming into Baba's lap, we become the masters of heaven. Although someone may be a king here, there is a difference of day and night between the happiness of heaven and the happiness here. Among you, there are even some souls who neither understand the Father nor themselves. Check yourself to see how much fragrance you are giving. Do I say wrong things? Do I become angry? The Father can very quickly understand what a particular child is like from his activities. The Father loves serviceable children very much. Not everyone can be loved to the same extent. For such children, there are automatically blessings emerging from inside. If a child is disobedient, his father would say, "It would be better if he were dead." He defames the Father's name so much. This is called destiny. You can instantly tell what is destined for someone. Baba explains this one is worthy child and this one is unworthy. What can one do if someone does not recognize Bap-Dada and does not have the fortune of claiming the inheritance? What should someone do? The laws on this path of knowledge are very strict. If a father becomes pure but his child doesn't, the child cannot then claim a right to anything. The father would not consider him to be his child. He would say, "I will make Shiv Baba my heir and he will give me the return of that for 21 births." This does not mean that you can come and settle down here with Baba. No. You have to live at home and look after everyone. But as a trustee, it is not that the Father will look after your children, etc. No, those who have such thoughts go astray. Here's with Baba, everyone has to be completely pure. No one impure is allowed to sit here, otherwise the intellect will become stone. Baba is not cursing anyone. This is the law. The Father says, remain cautious. If you perform any sinful deed with your physical organs, you die. The destination is very high. After becoming a child of God, all the illness will erupt. However, you must not be afraid even. Baba said, even herbalists say, by taking this particular medicine, all the illness inside you will erupt. But don't be afraid. The Father himself also says, when you belong to the Father, Maya Ravana will harass you a great deal and bring many storms. You have now received intellects to discriminate between what is right and what is wrong, and so you must not perform any wrong actions. Human beings have no non-loving intellects. At the time of destruction, even among you too, the intellects you have are loving number-wise, according to the efforts you make. Those who have loving intellects will do very good service into the Father. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, from the Father, Bap-Dada. The spiritual Father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We, the spiritual children, also said Namaste, Namaste, Namaste to our Father. Essence, first one. After becoming a child of God, do not disobey His orders, even slightly. Don't perform any sinful deeds with your physical organs. Don't use wrong words, become worthy and claim blessings from the Father. Number 2, be a trustee and look after your households. Completely follow the laws of the path and knowledge. Understand right from the wrong and remain cautious of Maya. Blessings today. May you always perform elevated tasks with the awareness of your perfect stage and your status and become equal to the Father. Always be aware that at every moment, at every second, and in performing in every action, you are on a stage, and by paying attention to your every action, you will come closer to your stage of perfection. Also, by having the awareness of your present and future status, each action will be elevated. The awareness of these two things will make you equal to the Father. By becoming equal, you will easily be able to catch the thoughts in one another's minds. For this, you simply need controlling power over your thoughts. Let there not be any mixture in your thoughts. Today's slogan: desires are the reason for jealousy and a lack of attainment. Where there are all attainments, there is happiness. अच्छा, ओम शांति।
खुशियों से भर दे जिंदगी हमारी, आपकी बलिहारी